Greetings, travelers to the stars. My name is Marek, and this is Tomes of Awesome. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, I'm going to be trying to upload more content, and I am currently doing Resident Evil 2 remake/remastered, featuring Claire, and more importantly featuring Claire in the noir costume, as well as doing the entire game in black and white, because I thought it might look kind of more scenic this way. Before we get into the actual gameplay, please make sure to hit like, subscribe, click the bell notifications, do the Macarena, whatever the algorithm thing would have you do, and let's jump into it.
Just getting good.
Cool.
I need some sleep. Oh, shit! What do I do? What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm almost there. You know me, I'll be fine. Sounds good. I'll be back as soon as I find Chris. I will, but I gotta go. Why does everyone think I'm gonna get in trouble? What the? Hello?
And here we begin. We've got our lovely protagonist, Claire Renfield. The record, I love the hat and the tie and the suspenders and everything. I can even get past the high heels because that's sort of like, which admittedly is a bit sexist, the old Beta Noir black and white detective movies, you know, dangerous damsels hiding a secret gun, that kind of thing. So, let's just begin this. If you haven't ever heard of Resident Evil before, it's a zombie hunting game, originally called Bioshock, no, not Bioshock, Biohazard, or, no, yeah, Biohazard in Japan. Here it got, in America, it got sent as Resident Evil, but it was originally called Biohazard in Japan.
Anybody here?
Interesting series. I'll just let the game speak for itself.
Hello? Are you okay? Wait here. I'll check it out. Hey! What the hell? okay?
Stay back, ma'am. I got this.
I said get off him! Don't come any closer! Can't be alive. Shit. What is up with you? Don't shoot!
Get down!
We gotta get out of here.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later, when we're safe.
Holy shit.
Come on! Get in! Hold on.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Live around here?
No. I'm looking for my brother. He's a cop too.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is real-world active time proof of why I normally play these types of games on the easiest setting possible with auto aim assist. Because as much as I want to play it on standard, and it's currently set to standard difficulty, the technical term is I can't aim for shit. My hands shake a little too much, or the crosshair always like just misses the person's head, and I'm just like, I just end up looking ridiculous in these games. So that's why I'm gonna make no apologies now that even though I'm starting a new game, I have beaten both scenarios of this game before, and Claire will absolutely be using the weapons with unlimited ammunition because, as I just said, I can't aim for crap.
Attention all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station. Free food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone in need.
God, this is so unreal.
Police station's not much farther. They'll know something.
Yeah, but what if we're the only ones? What if there's no survivors?
No, there's survivors. It's a big city. There has to be. Looks like we're walking from here.
More like running.
Yeah, good call.
Leon, you gotta back up. What the?
Holy shit. There, get out. Get out now!
I can't!
Hold on! Claire! Claire, are you okay?
Yeah! I'm alright! How about you?
I can't stay here. It's not safe.
Oh, shit. Go on ahead! I'll meet you at the station! Can't stop. Gotta keep moving. It's like the end of the world. The police station. Almost there.
So what do you think about the black and white sight picture and quality of this? Does it feel nostalgic? Do you just hate the lack of color or enjoy the lack of color? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below then, if you wish to. Alright, let's see here. Wait, first. Get rid of that. Anything, by the way, in this game that has a little red check mark in the lower right corner, not to be confused with the 0 because no ammunition left. But anything with a little check mark in the lower right corner means it is no longer needed in the game, so you can feel free to get rid of it without having to worry about it too much. Let's see here. Alright. Store that. Store that. Bring that back out. Sorry, but if you've watched my videos before, you know I'm a little OCD when it comes to this stuff, so we're just gonna get right into it. Alright, here. And we'll give her the LE5. Assault rifle. Oh, submachine gun. Yeah, you can tell I'm a real gun person, right? We'll just give her those right from the beginning. No, that doesn't work for me. Shortcut. There for that. There for that. Oh yeah, that's way better. Alright, saving our game file here. These videos are actually going to be a little bit longer. Instead of my usual half an hour thing, these videos I'm going to try to make them 40 to 45 minutes long instead. And the reason is exactly what you just saw. Like half of this video so far was just little video sequences, not even actual gameplay. And I don't want to gyp you guys on that, especially since I'm making them here while everyone is self-quarantining. I don't want to spend half these videos being just like video and not actual gameplay. Though I do want to give a shout out that this is one of the games that does not edit or cut away during a video sequence, and as a result of that, you can actually enjoy the cinematic sequence as well as the gameplay without the game just automatically shutting it down. A lot of people have already done playthroughs of RE2, so I know it's not a copyright issue or anything like that either. Though, for what it's worth, the map and stuff is still in color. So if it bothers you a little bit, don't worry. There'll still be color in the game. Alright, check this out here. Am I leaving footprints? No. Although I guess in Claire's case it would be like a half triangle and a dot from the high heel. So probably didn't want to even have to bother with that kind of a weird footprint, you know? Let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and click on these doors. I know for a fact, as well as anyone who's played these games before knows for a fact, these can't be opened right now. But by doing it that way, it's actually going to put them on the map, so that I can see what is or isn't available and stuff right now. Oh my god, that actually does open. Oh, right. Okay, we gotta go through here. And I apologize right now to any germaphobes, because honestly, this stuff just looks like a pleasic something slimy nightmare. Even worse in black and white, you know? In color it's bad enough because you know it's blood and stuff, but here it's just like almost looks like a manga, you know, where someone just took a black ink pen and just did a circle all over the damn place. Okay. Apparently theories and things. More missing posters. Why is that there? It can't be seen as well. It should be over here with the rest of the stuff. Were they special? Or were they like the first missing case? Why does that one poster have 4 completely different people who aren't related on it? I mean, actually, if you think about that, they would have had to go like halvesies and pan their money together to make that poster. That's a really, really weird thing to do. Especially when you think about the timeline of how fast shit got screwed in here. That poster makes no sense whatsoever.
Focus, Claire. Focus.
And I love the fact that Claire is able to lift that, because that actually isn't something that's impossible for a woman to do, even one her size, and Claire is a bit smaller. So that's kind of nice that they showed that off, because a lot of times people like Lara Croft in these games do a lot of stuff that honestly really is basically impossible. But that's one of those things that's actually quite easily possible. So I'm glad they showed that off at least.
Open up! Open this goddamn door!
I'm gonna tell you right now, since this is black and white, this guy, he's a red shirt. Don't get attached.
Here, give me your hand!
Help me!
Hold on! Give me your other hand! It's okay, I got you! Oh my god! I'm so sorry.
Now, technically, we could stand there all day and nothing's gonna happen from there. But, that door, it does. It just makes you uneasy, you know? Screw you. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Standing in for Claire Redfield in this game is the role of, I can't remember the actress's name from the first Resident Evil movie, who pulls out the submachine gun and just blows the zombie away.
Damn it!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I went for the guns with the unlimited ammo. Locked as well. Okay. We're gonna run back here. Oh, God.
You alright?
Yeah.
Now, if he could just crush his brains that fast, how comes 1 or 2 or 3 shots don't blow their heads up in this game? I mean, I know I'm a bad aim, but I'm not that bad at aiming.
Obviously someone taught you well.
Yeah. I know how to take care of myself.
Come on.
So nobody knows what caused this?
There's a lot of theories. But all I know for sure is that this place is crawling with zombies.
Yeah, telling me.
Hey, keep that on. Just in case.
I'm not gonna be around long. Once I find Chris, we're out of here.
You really Chris's sister?
Yeah. Why? Did you find something?
He's on vacation. Europe, I think. Left weeks ago.
Vacation? It's great news.
Well, I've got more for you. Looks like there might be a way out with this.
I take a
secret
wild
passage.
guess that everyone who's ever played a
Good.
single Resident Evil game at all, let alone the original, probably knows
probably
that
get you
Chris
to the
really
hospital.
isn't actually on vacation.
I can take
Later
care of
on,
this.
when we get a letter
No.
to read from
You're
him,
ridiculous. You're gonna
it
need some
clearly
Listen, Claire.
isn't written by Chris.
Save yourself. So you can see your brother again. Now, probably need this.
No, I'm not taking that. You're gonna...
And be careful. If you see one of those things, no matter who they were, you can't hesitate. Take them out if you can. Or you run.
I like the emotional feel and the depth of character that you get in this game, especially Claire. She really does honestly have a lot of emotions in here, and obviously she's going through the ringer on this one, but at the same time we've got this officer here. He's literally basically not even spelling out, just straight up telling her, you know, even if you see a zombie, and even if it was me or someone you know, shoot him anyway. And yet she still claims she doesn't understand. And I know that she knows this guy and therefore it's personal, but it does make it more interesting. She has no problem shooting the undead who are already the undead, but she doesn't want to shoot him because she now knows him as a person. You know, it's a very, very interesting and very, very well done story, in my opinion. Very, very well done. Because it would have just been too easy for her to go with the usual tropes and go, yep, you're infected, boom! But instead, she keeps trying to save him and save everyone else, and she honestly doesn't seem like she's just putting on a show. So, it's pretty nice for that. For that reason alone, I kind of really, really loved the writing in this series. Thank goodness they label them, because in black and white, there is no way you'd know which was which. Not at all. Not even close. Okay. Oh, hell, who are we going? Kidding. I can't aim for crap. But this gun at least looks a little bit more practical than, say, whipping out the bazooka right off the bat. So, we'll start with this and see where it goes. What is our current mission? Oh yeah, we gotta find the 3 medallions. That's the other thing. It came up earlier and I wasn't saying anything, but here we go. We got our first thing, the notebook from Officer Redshirt. Shows the 3 statues here and the symbols underneath them, and very clearly labels out a kind of directional blueprint. What we're going to find out here very shortly on here is that this police station used to be an art museum before it was turned into a police station. A very, very weird turn of events. I don't know why. Maybe the art museum wasn't making enough money and they needed a police station, but more likely, knowing Umbrella Corporation, it's because they wanted a building that could have secret passages under it. There's still something just slightly unnerving about the way she turns his head and his mouth just like extends out, stretches out or whatever. Pretty sure he's dead, so I don't need to worry about it. Oh, but those claw marks are a telltale sign of zombies if there ever were. We're gonna play reverse hangman. Never mind. Guess you can't get his head to just randomly hang there. No door shut. Okay.
You bastard.
Good enough. I'm moving right along. What's that? Okay. We're in here. Some cold beers. Stuff. This room is red, so that means there's items in here to take. I still get that confused with games like Dino Crisis and Parasite Eve from back in the day, because the rooms were only red when there were monsters in them and blue when the map was clear, but they used the exact same map system as this game, so it still plays with my head a little bit, you know what I mean? If any of you played those games, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna let you read this to yourself. You can pause the video or whatnot. I'm just gonna go through this here. So basically, set up for worst, longest night of your life, kind of everyday bad scenario situation. We just got ourselves the map. Okay, here. Yeah. All right. I'm not fooled. As soon as I started shooting, his left arm went down, as in he was trying to brace himself up, but just to make sure. Okay, slashed him with a knife and it looks like his arm came off or something, so I think we're good.
Not good. Son of a bitch.
I'm not sure how many police officers actually are corrupted in the RPD. Is that it? Yeah, Raccoon Police Department. Yeah, RPD. I don't know how many cops actually were corrupted. I'd like to think that most of them actually weren't, you know? You have these kind of situations where something bad happens like this that you'd like to imagine could never happen in reality. Although, if you actually want to get really scared, do a Google search for zombie deer. It's an actual thing. For the love of God, I will not post it in the description. You'll have to look it up yourself if you really want to be horrified. But to put it bluntly, it turns deer, which by definition are herbivores, into meat eaters. So that's a thing. But you'd like to, going back to what I was saying, I'd like to think that most of these guys were innocent police officers that weren't corrupted. Now, obviously, as we get into the story, we're gonna find out that the guy in charge, spoiler alert, you know, but the guy in charge was clearly as corrupted as the day is long. I mean, the guy is just a glorified scumbag. But even if some of these cops were corrupted, one of the things you want to think about is that when a situation like this happens, you know, I'd like to believe that against our supposed self-indulging interests, police officers would, in fact, stand up and try to help other people first. I'd at least like to believe that, you know, and I think that a lot of the police in the Raccoon City Police Department, I believe they're generally that way too, that they're not actually corrupted. Again, you can read this. Yeah. In fact, some of the messages, as we'll see later on, actually seem to indicate that the chief of police, who is clearly as sinful and evil and just needs to be set on fire, he started going after all the cops that were like trying to bust him even though he was their boss. And the reason that you can easily see that they did it is because he was corrupt. And as a result, he punishes them not for their sins, but for their virtues, which kind of indicates that at least there was a good number of the police who weren't corrupt. Now, I don't know if that means the rest were guilty and therefore the douchebag just didn't go after them, or if they just were already dead, or luck came into it. I don't know. I'll let you think about it yourself. Let me know in the chat what you think. I haven't read, like, I know there are some comic books and books, I believe, out on this, obviously, and some of the other games make references to this as well. If anyone is interested in chat, I'd love to hear your opinions on this. Like, how many cops were really corrupted, you know? Obviously the chief is, but that's a quick, simple answer, you know? You corrupt the chief of police, and since he's in charge, you got no problem with anyone else. You know, that kind of thing. But how many of the others really were actually corrupt? And I'm gonna run back here because, is he coming down the stairs? Yeah, he's coming down the stairs. Okay. That, by the way, is a board. One of the game mechanics in this game is that you can board up the windows. However, a fun game mechanic is that even though the windows are boarded up, you can still shoot stuff through the holes, and it will actually let you shoot zombies that way and stuff. Which, as you're going to see, is just a whole hell of a lot of fun. When it comes to me pulling out the bazooka and I start shooting zombies on the other side. This is, of course, just telling us that red, green, and blue herbs can be combined. Green herbs basically heal life, blue remove poison, and red can double the strength of healing and poison removal or whatever. Basically, it just teaches us that the herbs and mixing of herbs helps to basically create most of our healing items. If you're wondering why the hell I dumped the ammo, it's because, like I said before, I'm going to be using mostly guns that have unlimited ammo, a perk for going through this on easy and or / assisted mode the first time round. Because, like I said, I just can't aim for crap. I really can't. So we're going to come in here to our dark room. You notice I looked at the button, but I didn't hit the button on the wall, and that's because we need the lights to be out, so I can use this dark room and these chemicals here to translate the photos, and now we have this photo of this king, who, if you remember, from our thing here? No, actually. Okay, never mind. He's not one of the statues, but clearly he's a statue. And obviously that's showing... Now I can turn this on. Yeah. It's obviously showing that that's going to be a clue for later on, so we'll keep that in mind with everything else. Let me just grab the inventory items that are in here. We're just about out of time. However, I am, after doing some chores and yard work, gonna come right back and do another video right away. So don't worry about that. Okay. Here you go. We got red and green. Store it. Actually, store that. Take this out. That I'm going to hold on to, because once I can change into gun ammo and stuff, I can store it up, or I can get rid of it, whichever. The one thing I'm not going to be getting rid of is the yellow gunpowder, because that makes the mag rounds for one gun that we haven't gotten right now. It's not a special edition gun. You can get it in every game, regular and whatnot. But it's, you see how this one has a very small crosshair and it goes and it shuts instantly? The one that I like has a much larger crosshair and it slowly closes. As a result, it gives you more time to aim, and it's more powerful than your standard gun. So I definitely like that as well. Okay, if you like this video, as I said, please hit the like and share button, share on your favorite mainstream media. I am Marek. This is Tomes of Awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.